Yes, Hari Om. Hari Om. Yes. Yes. So we will start today's session, and let we will start with the Trivar Omkar. Yes. Take a long deep breath, and while you exhale, say a u ma. Om. Two times more. Om. Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah, Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Yes, with the grace of the Gurus and God, we are starting today's Chinmaya Balvihar live session. Chinmay Balvihar session, we will be talking about certain shlokas and chantings, and we will be discussing some stories, also a few exercises of the brain, and a few things that will overall completely transform the personality of kids socially, emotionally, and intellectually, of course. So, all these things we will be doing and we will be discussing in each and every Chinmay live Balvihar session. Now, what is Chinmay Mission? Chinmay Mission is a international institution which is committed towards the work and um, work and we can say they are committed towards the transformation of people, and what they want to transform people into happy people. Okay, so the motto of Chinmay Mission is to give maximum happiness to maximum people for the maximum time, and the techniques and the theories, they are actually taking you to the ultimate happiness. But if even if you are not able to go to that high level of intellect, you are not able to reach that kind of a intellect which the gurus are pointing towards, even then you are able to be in a premise mentally as well as physically, which will give you happiness for a long time and a maximum time, that is also dependent on the persons how they perceive it. Okay, so let's move ahead and we will go with the chanting of the Guru Stotram. Yes. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gururbrahma Gururvishnu Gururevo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yatkinchit Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapi Yat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarvashruti Shiroratna Virajita Padambujaha Vedantambuja Suryoyaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanyah Shashwatah Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha Bindunad Kalatita Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. ज्ञानशक्ति समारूढ़ः तत्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. अनेक जन्म संप्राप्तः कर्म बंध विदाहिने आत्मज्ञान प्रदानेन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोः पादोदकं सम्यक् तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. न गुरोरधिकं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिकं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. मन्नाथ श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. गुरुरादिर्नादिश्च गुरोः परमदैवतं गुरोः परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिमं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव. ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. ओम श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे नमः. Okay, so Hari Om, welcome to all who are watching online. These classes are specifically for children, but not directly, it's not addressed to the children directly. We address the parents or the elder siblings who are capable of handling the screen, who are capable of taking the decision how to take and what to see on the YouTube, only for under guidance the children will be attending these sessions. So 5 to 15 years of age of children, they are being trained. Since the last 75 years, Chinmay Mission has been doing all these things. Chinmay Balvihar classes for the age of 5 to 15, Chinmay Shishu Vihar for the children below the age of 5, and even Garbha Sanskar. And then there are Yuva Kendras, which are addressed for the children who are above the age of 15 to 30. Then there are Devi groups. Devi groups are addressed for women who are seeking the eternal truth, who are seeking happiness and bliss. And then there are Sadhak groups, Sadhana groups, which are for the men. So all over, every part of the society has been addressed, and everyone is being, they have a guidance, they have an umbrella through which they have been receiving the various parts of inputs of Sanatan Dharma through the gurus and through the Guru Shishya Parampara. Chinmay Mission is completing 75 years. When? So it is already entered into the 75th year, and in that memory, in that celebration, since Pujya Gurudev's major work was in the Prachar and Prasar of Gita, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So on this occasion of 75 years of completion of Chinmay Mission, we have been there is Gita Panchamrit. That means 5 shlokas out of the entire 700 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita. They have selected just 5. And every child who is connected with Balvihar has to memorize these 5 shlokas. And while you memorize them, you also tell them some inputs on the meaning, not the deep meaning, because the children do not have that IQ of understanding the whole thing, but just the rough meaning of what it is. And then you make them memorize. That is the most important part, because children are very sharp at memorizing the things. So only 5 shlokas we have selected out of the 700 shlokas, and and we have learned 4 out of them already. In every Sunday Balvihar class, we have been doing it for the last 1 month. Today is the 5th class, and we will be doing the 5th shloka. So this ways we have completed 5 shlokas of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. I don't need to tell you the importance of chantings on the human mental abilities. The more you are able to chant, the more able excuse me, the more you are able to memorize and recall the Sanskrit shlokas, the better it is for you to work on your memory and your powers related to the mind. And the powers related to the mantras and shlokas are immense. I do not need to elaborate on that. There is enough research scientifically proven on this part. Okay, so these are 5 shlokas. We will be doing it, and the 5th one we will be learning it today. Let us start. The first one: Uddhare atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet, atmaiva hrityatmano bandhuhu, atmaiva ripuratmanah. Once again we will do it. Uddhare atmanatmanam, natmanam avasadayet, atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu, atmaiva ripuratmanah. Now what does this mean? This means a person is able to uplift his own self, her own self, by own self. Do not wait somebody else is coming on a white horse and that person is going to take you out from your trouble. No, nobody is going to come. They will put you into more trouble if you are thinking so. So everyone who helps you, it is by their selfish motives either, or they will be just meeting you for their, because they find it happy to be with you. So until and unless they are happy, they will be with you, and when they are not, they will not be there. So who is the person who is there with you? So you yourself are that person who is going to be with you yourself in every single moment. So if you are enjoying your own company, that means You are that person who others will also enjoy with. And if you are not able to enjoy your own company, that means there is something terribly wrong about your own personality. You need to work on your own personality. And how do we do that? We have to do it by ourselves. If we decide I have to have a strong body, you have to decide I have to do yoga. Okay. And if you do yoga, you have to wake up on that alarm. You have to get up. You have to go and go into the bathroom, freshen up yourself, go on the yoga floor, and then start doing yoga, because you yourself will be able to do it. Somebody else will come, mummy will bang you two times, utho utho utho, subah ho gayi. That is not going to help. Mummy will do it for several days or maybe many days, but unless and until you don't have that from your inside, I have to do it, tab tak koi kuch nahi kar sakta baap. You have to do it for your own self. So uddhare atmanatmanam, uplift yourself through yourself. Okay, natmanam avasadayet. If you want, you can take yourself into depression also. You will keep thinking about negative things, negative things, negative things. You will drop down into depression and many negative emotions. मैं तो किसी काम का ही नहीं हूँ, मेरे साथ तो हमेशा बुरा ही होता है. What are these thoughts? These are all depression thoughts. If you want, you can to take yourself to those thoughts also. But if you want, you can uplift yourself to the level of certain good people, of that objectives that you have set for yourself, that goodness that you have decided for yourself. You can also uplift yourself to that level. Atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu. Atma, yeah, that means your own self is your best friend. Your mind is your best friend. And if it is left untrained, if you do not train your mind, then that same mind becomes your greatest enemy. Always remember, nobody is going to come and defeat you. Your own mind defeats you every time. When you want to get up and do yoga, what happens? Every time you decide you want to do something good, who is your enemy? Your own mind. थोड़ा और सो लेते हैं, कम ऑन यार, कितना अच्छा बनेंगे, हर बार अच्छा करने की क्या जरूरत है, जो थोड़ा सा गंदा भी कर लेते हैं. So who is that person who is telling you, who is always prompting all these things to you? That's your own mind. So atmaiva hyatmano bandhuhu. Your mind, your soul is your best friend, and your mind can be your greatest enemy also. So beware. If you leave your mind untrained, uncultured, all those good things, then that is going to be your biggest enemy, and you kill all the enemies outside, but that mind will never leave you. That will destroy you if you are leaving it untrained. Next shloka, this was the first shloka that we have chosen to be in the Gita Panchamrit. See, our gurus, our swamis have decided all these. We are just the sevak and sevikas doing this service throughout the world globally. This Gita Panchamrit is being told to the children. Difficult to control the mind. Yes, of course, it is very difficult to control the mind, and for that it is difficult to control the mind. For the same thing, the next shloka has been selected by the gurus, and out of the 700 shlokas they have selected only 5. So you don't have to do much of mehnat, just these 5 shlokas we have to learn, and we will get on track. So the first shloka was from the chapter 6th. Okay, and now the second chapter is from the second chapter, Karma Yoga, Sankhya Yoga of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Karmanyevadhikaraste. So whatever we do, we have control over our work. That's all. Period. We cannot control the result. Whatever we have control over is the work that we do. So do your job, do your work with the utmost efficiency that you can, with the utmost attention that you can. Do it and leave it, because the rest is up to the entire cosmos to take over. You cannot decide the result. It may be according to what you have planned, it may not be according to what you have planned. But in both cases, you have to accept the result and be happy about it. If it is not as you have planned, again you have to start working towards that work. Do on, go on working. So, and this is the only way to work, control your mind. There is no other way. One way is to work on your breath. See, we will do certain exercises related to the brain. These exercises will also help you to calm down your thoughts. Okay, so these are techniques of yoga techniques, pranayam. Those are the techniques which also help in calming your mind. There are many techniques in, you know, as many sages and saints we have, so many, we have the tracks to reach God. So there is no single path for everyone. There are, every person has a different liking, so they have different ways also to reach the God. So that ways to calm your mind, we have this pranayam technique by which we are working on our breath, and by that we are calming the mind. But other than that, what is the way to calm your mind, to control your mind? That is this attitude, that do your best and leave the rest. Do your best and leave the rest. So, karmanye vadhikaraste, yes, 100%, yes, of course. Our saints have said that. So, we are just repeating. We are the children who are repeating whatever our sages have said. Yes, so karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. So we do not have control over the result, we have the control over our actions. And ma karma phala heturbhuh mate sangostva karmani. So attachment, our attachment should not be with the action, or or the result. Our attachment should only be involved towards that objective, and that objective is to be surrendered to God. So whenever we are thinking, I want to come first, okay, so I want to come first in my class. So maybe this is for the small children. For the older children, for the older young people, the objective might be, I want to excel in my graduation, post graduation, or I want to get a campus selection, whatever. So these kind of objectives we might have. Now, if you are able to achieve that objective very well and good, even if you are not able to achieve that objective, that's perfectly fine. You have to keep working towards that objective. But even if you achieve what that objective is, you do not want yourself to get overwhelmed with that success. You know, that overwhelming success, it gives you यहाँ पर fog, brain fog, and then you will not be able to judge things properly, decide things properly. As a result, you will fall down. That success will not be remaining with you for a long time. On the contrary, if you fail and you allow that failure to come to your brain, what will happen? That will again create a fog, and that brain fog will always not allow you to have some kind of credibility. You will always have this negative feeling about yourself. मैं तो किसी काम का ही नहीं हूँ, मैं तो failure हूँ. And these things will always they take down your consciousness. So again, it is a bad thing. It will not help you to grow. So what will help you to grow? You just think about doing your best. And if you are not so much connected to God, it's fine. You are connected to your parents, isn't it? Just surrender this success to your parents. My parents have given this me, given all these facilities to me to be able to study, to be able to focus, all that food, shelter, protection, whatever my parents have given me. So I surrender this to my parents. Whatever I have achieved it because of my parents. Whatever happiness I want to give, I want to give to my parents. Whatever failure I have become, like I have got failure, it's okay. My parents are there. That is my biggest success. My parents are still with me, na? So I'm not a loser. I will try again. I will get the success again. So this kind of attitude, what will it save you from? It will save you from the depression of failure, and it will also save you from the ahankar, the ego of success. So both things will be, you will be saved from both the ends, this good end also, the bad end also, and you will always be balanced mentally, and you will always go ahead and win. and be successful in the long run. So these two things, the first one, to uplift oneself by oneself, and the second thing, to surrender your actions to the God and accept the results as they are. Third shloka of the Gita Panchamrit says, Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yajjuhoshi dadasi yat, yat pasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Yes, one more time. Yat karoshi yadashnasi, yajjuhoshi dadasi yat, yat पश्यसि कौन्तेय तत्कुरुष्व madarpanam. What does this mean? Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer to God in sacrifice, whatever you give in charity, good or with good intentions or with the intentions to get noticed, whatever your intentions are, what whatever you do, just practice as austerity and surrender to me. So whatever you want to offer na, that action also, goodness also, you just offer to me and surrender that goodness to me, and I will take care of that thing to transform your personality into a spiritual personality. So spiritual personality is always above punya and papa. A spiritual person is not afraid of papa, and he's also not greedy to get into the trap of punyas. So the more you want to do punyas, that means you are getting greedy. You want to make things happen uh, so that you get more and more of punya, and by that value of but gas band karna beta. By that punyas, you are able to purchase some nice times for yourself. Punya and papa, it is the debit and credit. And debit and credit, what it shows you, it is like money. The more you earn, the more you have the facility to live your life peacefully, comfortably. The more you have money, you will be able to make it to the Maldives or to the Dubai, to Abu Dhabi for your holidays. But after your holidays, what happens? Once the money is finished, you have to come back to your home, isn't it? Similarly, all the punyas, once they get exhausted, you have to come again as a manushya and you have to again do the karma. So once and for all, just get out of this trap of punya and papa. And papa, of course, papa is papa only. Everyone knows we are not supposed to do it. If you commit something wrong, you will end up in jail. After that punishment is over, again from that jail you come to your house only. People don't want to talk to you. People will disconnect themselves socially from you if you have done something wrong, if you are a criminal. So that is the other part of papa. So you don't want to do papa. Everyone knows papa is not something that we want, but everyone thinks that punya is something that we want. So of course you do good things to others, but not with the intention of getting something for yourself. No, surrender that punya to God, and then God will transform that personality into a spiritual personality. Then you will not have this wantingness to want something. You see, I built a temple now, so now everyone in the society must respect me. See, I donated 10,000 rupees for this Ganpati festival now. Now everyone in the colony should give me respect. So if that is our intention of doing the punya, then our punya will give us that thing, but it will end someday. It will not take us forward on the spiritual path. But when you do something and forget it, that is for my society, that is for my people, that is for my God that I have done, that becomes a spiritual person and that will take you forward. Okay, so whatever you do, just surrender that to God. And once you surrender your goodness also to the God, then the gods will takes over. Then it's up to God to take us to a higher path or to a less higher path, whatever it is. Just surrender to God, do your best and leave the rest. Okay, these two things, again, that this is a part of bhakti part, huh? So this third shlok that we did, it is from the ninth chapter. Next is ananyaschintayanto mam ये जनाः पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. One more time, we are going to repeat. अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम् ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Now, what does this mean? This means that those who are surrendered to me alone, I will take charge of their lives. So sometimes, out of all the hard work that you just did to run that race and come first in that race, and by the way, you could not come first, you came third in that race. And if you now think, यार मेरे साथ तो बुरा ही होता है, मैं जो चाहती हूँ वो होता ही नहीं है. So all these thoughts, when they come to you, you surrender those negative thoughts to God, and you accept ki okay, some good thing might have been there after God's will. And in the same race somebody sees you running, and that person, even if you are not able to win the race, if you would have won the race na, you would have gone as an award. The winners was getting the prize of getting some foreign country tour. So that person had to go in the foreign country. But in the same race, some person saw you running, and that person decided that you will be the coach for their team. So see, this opportunity is greater than the world tour, isn't it? So वर्ल्ड टूर वाला पर्सन जब तक वापस आएगा तब तक इसका तो फ्यूचर बन गया ना उसके वजह से. सो एवरीथिंग हैज समथिंग गुड. It might not be obvious to us today, but in the coming days it is things are obvious that everything that came across in our lives, good or bad, both things shaped us to whatever we are today. So in the long run, whatever comes across in our lives, that is very important to shape us, and that is again very important for us to take us ahead on the path of evolution. We are all evolving na? We are all evolving on the path. So ananyas chintayanto mam. So whoever is surrendering to God for everything, whatever is I'm doing is up for you. Whatever result I have got is your prasad, and I am going to accept it, and I am going to still work hard and hard and harder to achieve the best and the best. So when a person is working with this attitude, what does God do? Now God comes in action. God says, Yogakshemam vahamyaham. Now I will take charge of your negative karmas. Even in the past life, you have done some wrongdoings. By mistake, in the ignorance, you have done certain things which were not supposed to be done. Now you are repenting for it. Now you are guilty, and you have surrendered your guilt, your goodness, your bad, everything to me. So now I will take care of all your karmas, good or bad. Now I will be taking care of your yoga kshemam. And this is also a tagline of LIC, LIC India, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. So this is quite you are familiar with this shloka. So this shloka, one-fourth part is this LIC tagline, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. The entire shloka goes, अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो मां ते ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. So this is the tune of LIC only. So now yes. So all we have to do the best and leave the rest to the God. And what does God do with us? God takes care. God takes in charge. God will take care of all the good and bad, and then God will transform us into a much better evolved person. Okay, so repeat with me. Ananyashchintayanto mam
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम्
ये जनाः पर्युपासते
ये जना परिपासते
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानाम्.
तेषां नित्यमभियुक्तानाम्
Oh, I just muted them. अब मैंने म्यूट किया था तो फिर भी they are. Did you listen my scolding? वो वहां से they are commenting that why did you scold them? Because they were not attending the class, they were sitting in front of the TV, that's why I had to scold them. Yes, so tesham nityam bhiyuktanam
तेषां नित्यमभियुक्तानाम्
yogakshemam vahamyaham.
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्
Yes, one more time. See, everyone is watching you. Ananyashchintayanto mam
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम्
ye janah paryupasate
ये जना पर्युपासते
तेषां नित्यं वियुक्तानां
तेषां नित्यमभियुक्तानाम्
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्.
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्
Okay, very nice. And today, now we have done these four shlokas already. Now, today we will do the fifth shloka. I'm sure that both of you know this shloka already, but for everyone, we will be doing it twice. We will be repeating it. Okay? Sarvadharman parityajya.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
Nakul. Sarvadharman parityajya.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो बोलो बोलो अहं त्वा
अहं त्वा
सर्वपापेभ्यः यो मोक्षयिष्यामि
मोक्षयिष्यामि
मा शुचः.
मा शुचः
ओके, सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
नकुल, sit down quickly, quickly. सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः
अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यो
मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुच.
मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः
Yes, so what does this mean? This means that just leave all the dharmas. What does this dharma means? Now Shri Krishna is coming to his majestic, stand that a god is supposed to talk like. So God says, Shri Krishna says, just leave all the dharmas. Now, what does he mean when he says leave all the dharmas? He is not intending you to talk about the various religions of the world. Dharma is not translated as religion. Dharma is translated as duties. And even more than duties, dharma is translated into your actual self. So, if there is a dog, okay, what is the dharma of the dog? To bark. And when does the dog barks? Whenever the dog is suspicious about someone's presence, someone new is present, then the dog will bark, isn't it? And because of this guna of the dog, what people do? People uh, just take the dog and then they usko palte hain. What do we say that?
fed fed
फीड नहीं, नॉट दैट. उसको पालते ही क्यों है कुत्ते को? ताकि वो सिक्योरिटी का काम कर सके, isn't it? So that is the basic dharma of a dog. What is the basic dharma of any animal? It is very specific. So whenever that particular animal or that particular thing is doing that particular work, that is the dharma of that work. Similarly, The dharma of every human is also different. So while you are a student, what is your dharma at that time? What is the dharma of a child who is in the school?
Studying.
Studying, making the best out of that education, and playing. ठीक है, yes. Through every action, eating, yes, playing, eating, studying, everything you do, everything is for your own personality building up. You are building up your personality, isn't it? You are making yourself, isn't it? You are building up yourself day by day, small by small. उनको बोल के आलू के पराठे, आलू उबल गए. So Nakul, Nakul, don't talk. See, so what is the work of a child? A child's dharma is to study. ठीक है? Similarly, what is the dharma of a teacher? What is the dharma of a of mummy? Teaching, isn't it? So if I don't teach, if I think Nakul gave me a flower on Teachers' Day, now I will give more marks to Nakul. And Arvi ने मुझे बुरा बोला, I will not give marks to Arvi. Now this is my dharma? No, this is cheating. As a teacher, what is my dharma? To love all the children in a similar way, to educate them in a similar way, and if one child is weaker than the other, to give more attention to that child and just leave to God. Now whatever number they will achieve, that will be their own actions. But as a teacher, what is my responsibility? To do my best, to teach, and to teach everyone equally, isn't it? That is the dharma of a teacher. What is the dharma of a kshatriya?
To fight.
Army?
Fight.
To fight. They will not be there to think about कि ये जो है ये मेरे रिलीजन का है, ये मेरे जो है इसका नहीं है, इसने मेरी बात मानी थी या नहीं मानी थी. That time when you are in the army and you are on the border and you get the order, attack, then what you have to do? Attack and kill the enemy. Whoever is in the opposite side, what is their identity? They are the enemies of the nation. And then the army person is supposed to kill everyone. तो वो क्या killer बन जाते हैं army के लोग? They are the protectors. They are protecting the entire India, isn't it? So dharma change हो गया. Now change हो गया dharma. Now the dharma is to kill. For whom? For the protection of the others. Not for कि मेरे पास gun है तो मैं किसी को भी kill कर दूंगा. Why is he using the gun? Why is he using the arms and ammunition? To protect others. That is the yes. To that is the protection. Protection is their dharma. Okay. What is the dharma of businessman? What is the dharma of business people?
To sell or purchase.
To purchase and sell good things, so that if they are making some nice beautiful nutrients, suppose they are making some good protein, plant-based protein, Nakul, if they are making some good plant-based proteins, and then they are doing the business of that protein, now people will come, give them money, and out of that money what will they do? They will build nice houses, they will build fancy things, they will make use of that money for themselves, or they may donate and do charity also. They take care. So what is their dharma? To provide good things, to trade for good things. मिलावट करेंगे तो क्या होगा? Is that their dharma? कि अभी प्याज के दाम बढ़ने दो, अभी गेहूं के दाम बढ़ने दो, जब दाम बढ़ जाएंगे तब बेचूंगा, एंड देन तब तक लोग बाग भूखे मरेंगे तो मरने दो, बट आई विल गेट मोर मनी. इज दैट द धर्मा ऑफ अ बिजनेसमैन? नो. कोरोना के टाइम पे व्हाट वाज हैपनिंग? people needed medicines, people needed injections, so what did the people do? They sold those injections and those medicines for 100,000 times more than the original rate of that particular thing. So is that dharma? No, it is not dharma. This is adharma. So what is their dharma? Their dharma is to do their job properly so that they will themselves be benefited and the entire society will be benefited. because of their work and profession. ठीक है. Similarly, people who are into the hospital sector, hospitality sector, into the seva, all these people who are in the seva, like doctors, nurses, like the hotel management people, and in all the massage therapy centers, all the therapies, simple seva, all the people who are into seva karyas, cleaning. हाँ ब्रेक, रुक रुक रुक, होने वाला है, बस खत्म होने वाला है. So all the people who are into seva karya, like cleaning, like hospitality, like hospitals administration, not administration on the groundwork, like nurses, doctors, everyone, they are, who are they are sevas, sevaks. They are doing and serving the people. So now these people, if they think that no 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 no, this is some dirty work, I will not do it, then how is the society going to prosper? So what is their job? To do their job in the best way, take money for that job, and whatever they have committed, doing that work in a committed fashion, in a completely um, transparent and honest way. So did you notice everyone in the society is doing their work? And if everyone is doing their work according to the professions they have selected, depending on their choices, okay, what are these choices? These choices are from inside. Now you have a calling, I want to become a painter, I want to become a dancer, I want to become this, I want to become that. Where is this calling become coming? Painter, whatever. So this calling is coming from your heart, na? So that calling is your own dharma. And when you have committed yourself to that dharma, and now you are not doing it honestly, that becomes a dharma. So now sometimes what happens, you are having a responsibility of being a teacher, but along with that you are also a mother, along with that you are also a sister, along with that you are also a citizen of this nation. So you are playing in many responsibilities, isn't it? So there, what Bhagwan says, sarva dharman parityajya, leave all your identities and your responsibilities, and mamekam sharanam vraja, just take my sharan, come to my just come to my shelter, and I will take care. Aham tva sarva papebhya, I will take care of all your wrongdoings and uh, of all your mistakes which are there in your head. Everything, every mistake is in their head only. Why? Because it starts from our own thoughts only. So aham tva sarva papebhya mokshayishyami mashucha, so I will be giving you the ultimate blissful and happy state. Okay, enough of Gita, and now we will chant all the 5 shlokas. Now because we have to repeat all these things and we have to learn. Okay, today is the last day of Gita Panchamrit from the 1st of January. Of course, today is the last day of our Balvihar in 2025. Today is the last Balvihar session of 2025. Now the next session that we will have is in the new year. So many Hari Oms to everyone on this last Chinmaya Balvihar session of 2025. The next will be in 2026. So be very careful. We will chant all these 5 shlokas once again, and you will be chanting after me. Okay. उद्धरे आत्मनात्मानम्
उद्धरेयात्मनात्मानं
नात्मानम् अवसादयेत्
नात्मानं अवसादयेत्
आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः
आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते
मा फलेषु कदाचन
फलेषु कदाचन
मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भुः
कर्मफलहेतुर्भुः
मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि
माते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि
यत्करोषि यदश्नासि
यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत्
यत् पश्यसि कौन्तेय
यत् पश्यसि कौन्तेय
यत् तत्कुरुष्व मदर्पणम्
तत्कुरुषु मदर्पणम्
अनन्याश्चिन्तयन्तो माम्
अनन्या चिन्तयन्तो माम्
ये जनाः पर्युपासते
ये जना पर्युपासते
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानाम्
तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्
योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य
मामेकं शरणं व्रज
मामेकं शरणं भज
व्रज
व्रज
अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः
अहं ता सर्वपापेभ्यः
मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुच
मोक्षयिष्यामि च
हरिः ओम.
हरिः ओम्
Yes, so ma'am, that day you told that there are 4 people who see and listen the Bhagavad Gita, but there is another guy, barbaric, his head listening totally 5 people. Um, I'm not able to understand what does this mean.
एक पांचवा बंदा भी है जो सुन रहा है
कहा?
भगवत गीता अपन 4 लोग सुनते हैं सुन 4 लोगों ने सुनता वो बोल रहे 5 लोगों ने सुना था
Okay. So are you talking about okay, Khatu Shamji Maharaj? No. That episode happened much later. You know, that episode happened much later. Okay, so for the story time, this small story I will tell you. So the 4 people who are basically involved during this Gita, first time Gita recitation is Bhagwan himself, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, who is reciting this holy Bhagavad Gita. Second is Arjun, for whom this Gita is being originated. Okay, these 2 people you know. Then the third one is Sanjay, and the Sanjay is one person who has been given this siddhi, this siddhi, that this Sanjay will be able to listen and see everything that is happening in that Kurukshetra there. So the third eye vision he has got, and the fourth one is Dhritarashtra, who is the father of the Kauravas. So Dhritarashtra is not able to see or understand anything. So he is asking Sanjay to narrate the whole story. So these 4 people are able to listen to Bhagavad Gita. But the fifth person that you are talking about, that is called, Ghatotkach. And that Ghatotkach episode comes much later, when these Kauravas, when the fight is started already in the Kurukshetra. So these 4 people are there who have listened to Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is over, now the Yuddha has started. Now the Yuddha has started and the Kauravas and Pandavas are fighting. So there was this guy, Ghatotkach. His mother is called Hidimba. And Hidimba and and her son Ghatotkach, they are associated with Bhim. So when Bhim was in the Vanvas, so he married Hidimba, and Hidimba is a Rakshasi. So Rakshasas are bestowed with a lot of, ताकत है बहुत ज़्यादा, power. So then Hidimba is very strong. Hidimba's son, Ghatotkach, he is Bhim's son. So now, because of being Bhim's son, he is loyal to his father, and he is fighting from the side of the Pandavas. And he was such a ferocious warrior that he almost killed everyone in the field. But then uh, one I think astra or shastra was given by the Kauravas. Such Brahmastra or something was there, which had to be taken on these Pandavas. But from the Pandavas, this Ghatotkach, he represented himself under the guidance of Sri Krishna, ki I will take this astra on myself. So because of that astra, his head was uh, like he was beheaded. And because after this beheading, what happened? He was given this blessing by Sri Krishna, that you will always remain in my form. So my form will be given to you, and that presence of God also will be felt in you in your darshan. So Khatu Shamji Maharaj is that person. that Ghatotkaч is later renamed as Khatu Shamji Maharaj. There is a very big temple in Rajasthan, and Khatu Shamji Maharaj is the same Ghatotkaч, who is now his head was placed on a hill, and from there he was able to witness everything. One more character from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita is there, who was not beheaded, but he is a character who is on a negative side. So, should I tell you about that character? That character is Ashwathama. And Ashwathama is whose son? Dronacharya's son. So Dronacharya, he himself was a very intellectual person and very high level intellectual he was. He trained Arjun, Kauravas and Pandavas alike. He was a very good guru. He trained everyone without any partiality. But because of his dharma, as being a Raj Guru, he was more inclined towards the, so he had to take that fight. अभी यहाँ पर ही अर्जुन को उन्होंने अभी बोला ना, भगवान ने सर्वधर्मान परित्यज्य बोला भगवान ने. सो हैड दे डिसाइडेड कि मैं अपना धर्म भी छोड़ दूंगा और मैं सिर्फ भगवान की शरण लूंगा, दैट वुड आल्सो हैव बीन वेलकम्ड बाय गॉड, बट they decided to be with their dharma. Of course, dharma is very important. So Bhishma Pitamaha and Dronacharya, they were revered, they were pujaniya for whom? For Arjun and team also. They by heart they they had salutations, they had reverence to Bhishma Pitamaha as well as Dronacharya, but on the field they had to kill them. Why?
They are their enemies.
Because they are the enemies. They are not personally they respect them, but because it is the calling for that time, it is against their dharma, they had to kill them. But Ashwathama, he did not accept this. What he did? He did a Mayajal and he killed the Pandavas in the night, in the middle of the night. So this was something called adharma. ये जो टेररिस्ट साच करते हैं रात को अंधेरे में घुस करके अटैक करना, मार देना, that was not the case earlier. In the earlier times, the yuddha was happening during the day. Once evening is done, yuddha is called off, then the both parties will sit together, talk together, everything will happen. Of course. They will be discussing things also many times. After evening, the yuddha is called off. Again in the morning, again the conch is blown, Shankhnad, and then again the yuddha starts. So it is a day business. It is nothing to do personal. It is nothing to do with the night. But what this Ashwathama did in the night, he disguised himself and he killed all the small children sleeping with their mothers. So at that time, Ashwathama was cursed by Shri Krishna. And there was a third, he had a money which was very beautiful. So God took out that money from his forehead, and he said, and that bleeding started happening. So God said, now you be like this in this bad shape and format forever. Now you will not die. You will suffer like this forever. So that is Ashwathama. Ashwathama story is also there. Okay, so we have exceeded much ahead. We are going much ahead of time. Yes, now so we will sing a bhajan and end the class here itself. Yes. बाल गोपाल नील मेघ श्याम, बाल गोपाल नील मेघ श्याम, गोपाल नील प्रेम भरो दिल में हमारे घन श्याम, प्रेम भरो दिल में हमारे घन श्याम, दिल में हमारे घन श्याम, गोविंद हरे गोपाल हरे गोवर्धन गिरधारी. बोलो बेटा, तुम बोलो. अच्छा है तुम्हारा गला. यू सिंग गुड. हाँ, डोंट बी कॉन्शियस. हाँ, बोलो.
गोविंद हरे गोपाल हरे गोवर्धन गिरधारी,
गोविंद हरे गोपाल हरे गोवर्धन गिरधारी,
गोविंद हरे गोपाल हरे गोवर्धन गिरिधारी
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन विहारी
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन बिहारी
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन विहारी
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन वृंदावन बिहारी
बाल गोपाल नील मेघ श्याम
बाल गोपाल नील मेघ श्याम
प्रेम भरो दिल में हमारे घन श्याम
प्रेम भरो दिल में हमारे घनश्याम
हमारे प्यारे घन श्याम हमारे अच्छे घन श्याम हमारे घन श्याम ओके ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम We stand as one family,
We stand as one family,
bound to each other
bound to each other
with love and respect.
with love and respect.
We serve as an army,
We serve as an army,
courageous and disciplined,
courageous and disciplined,
ever ready to fight against
ever ready to fight against
all low tendencies
all low tendencies
and false values
and false values
within and without us.
within and without us.
We live honestly
We live honestly
the noble
the
life
noble life
of sacrifice and service,
sacrifice and service,
producing more
producing more
than what we
than
consume
what we consume
and giving more
and giving more
than what we take.
than what we take.
We seek the Lord's
We
grace
seek the Lord's grace
to keep
to
us
keep us
on the path of
on the path of
virtue,
virtue,
courage,
courage,
and wisdom.
and wisdom.
May thy grace
May thy grace
and blessings flow
and blessings flow
through us
through us
to the world around us.
to the world around us.
We believe
We believe
that the service of our country
that the service of our country
is the service of the
is the service of the
Lord of Lords,
Lords of Lords,
and devotion to the people
and devotion to the people
is the devotion to the Supreme Self.
is the devotion to the Supreme Self.
We know our
We
responsibilities.
know our responsibilities.
Give us
Give us
the ability
the ability
and courage
and courage
to fulfill them.
to fulfill them.
Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
Hari Om. Thanks.